We, as a district, we want to make sure that we're providing students with the best avenues for reaching their college and career goals.
We're always looking for a way to stay ahead. We're always looking for something innovative.
inventXYZ was a unique and engaging way to connect students with coding and really the next level of computer science and engineering.
I think you engage kids. I think you teach grit. I think you provide great experiences for kids, one that can build something that's real and could potentially solve a real world problem.
Regular high school teachers, they don't get their engineering degrees and then go teach at high schools. It doesn't happen. This is what inventXYZ does. We're getting like grade A level coding experience, and it's being funneled through a teacher who has no coding experience. It's amazing. It's really unique.
inventXYZ creates hands-on, high-tech, interactive projects for high school and middle school students that promotes innovative thinking.
Each project lasts around 3 to 4 weeks and connects directly with core content that students already take, so that schools don't need to hire additional staff for dedicated computer science or engineering courses.
We're working on solving a sugar shortage by putting the DNA of a wild beet into the cultivated beet. The wild beet has an immunity to a certain disease, which is making the sugar beets die.
I love waffles, but without sugar, I can't eat my waffles. We're trying to transcribe DNA into RNA and then translate RNA into polypeptides.
They've been engaged for 2 solid hours, which is awesome.
The coding, it was hard because it was actually using words like actual coders do. But once I got the hang of it, it was fun.
inventXYZ projects drop students directly into a real-world story that includes TikTok-length, masterclass quality tutorial videos featuring real-world experts.
I'm Ryan Manning, authorized Unreal Engine instructor. I've partnered with inventXYZ to bring you this masterclass on world building with Unreal Engine 5.
The project started off like putting you into the position of a video game developer. There were 4 different empires that you could choose from. I chose Japan, and the cool thing is once you get all the assets together, you can group them and mass produce them. Instead of taking me months, the marketplace took me closer to a week. When I was reading all the different sources to figure out what it would be like, I felt more motivated to read them because I knew that I was going to create this in Unreal Engine instead of where, you're just reading a textbook just to read a textbook.
Coding is just a foreign language to me.
We only need those 2 that you programmed that first day.
There is no way we could have done this without the online support.
With you all, the students can turn to a camera and they can talk to you, a real engineer, and they can ask those types of questions.
I was never alone because Miss Annette was always there, or Mr. Joseph. I had a bunch of errors when I first started my code, and when I finally fixed all of those and I got my single sod, it was just like a breath of fresh air. I felt like I actually did something.
When I first started this, I did not enjoy doing it very much. But as we progressed through this, Joseph and Annette really helped me. I really like testing the simulation and changing the variables and everything in order to get different results. In the real world, you can't just give up. If you give up, you're never going to get anything out of life. So you have to keep going, and this program really helped me with that.
As teachers, we are always trying to relate our content to the real world.
What makes inventXYZ different is that everything we do has a real-world application that current computer science curriculums are lacking.
Employers don't need people who know just basic coding. They value people who can use code and AI and technology and apply it to drive outsized impact in every field. Nearly every job, regardless of industry, from manufacturing to agriculture to sports to film to music to medicine to even education now, is being fundamentally revolutionized thanks to leapfrogs in AI, web apps, internet-connected electronics, physical product design, and augmented and virtual reality. So it's imperative that students learn these cutting-edge skills for every industry. With inventXYZ, students learn what used to take a master's degree and 2 to 3 years of industry experience, all while they're still in middle school and high school. When we empower students to design and create real products, we enable them to completely change the trajectory of their lives. and we ensure that every single American employer gets the cutting-edge workforce that it needs.
I am a future coder.
I am a future coder.
I'm 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 a future coder.